50-50 on a first date, smelling like atmosphere. The world is something else. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Benny. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're staying. So as you can see by the title already, today's video is going to be about my 5 tips for a first date. So you're meeting someone officially for the first time. It's going to be a special day for you guys. It's either going to set it off or it's going to be a no-no, you know. So I'm here to share with you 5 things that, in my opinion, I think you should, take note of if you're going on a first date. You want to give a good impression. That's what dating is about, right? Like, I don't think you're just randomly going out to meet people just for randoms. I would assume that you're dating, like, so that you get to know someone and probably get into a relationship with them or something like that. So I think putting in some effort is not too much to ask. So the first thing, in my opinion, is the way you smell on this first date. Let me tell you something. The way you smell before you even say anything says a lot about you. Imagine that you were meeting a guy and he just came smelling like atmosphere. He just walks in and nothing. So it's also the same thing for you as a lady. Your scent says a lot about you. Are you a sweet girl? Are you a boss lady? Your scent is going to be the first thing to speak for you when someone meets you for the first time. Wear something long lasting. Don't wear anything something that whoever you're meeting is going to remember. When you come in and then they're like, oh my god. In this video, I could give you like some perfumes that I feel would be very nice on the first date. Giorgio Armani My Way is always going to be a head turner, so I would definitely recommend this for you if you're going on a first date. So the second perfume, in my opinion, I think can be really nice for date nights would be Mont Guerlain. Now the third perfume, guys, this one might be controversial, but I also think it depends on your personality and the message that you're trying to send. Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. It's just so unforgettable. Disclaimer, it doesn't really last, so you might have to layer this with something else that lasts longer. So that's it about scents from me. You can also use whatever perfume it is you have in your collection. That's completely fine. The major point of this is to smell really nice, okay? The second point would be to just go with the flow. There's this tendency, especially when you're like getting older, everything that you're thinking about when it comes to relationships is a serious relationship. You don't want any time wasters. You don't want all this chilling up and down the place when it's not leading to anywhere. So you want to just find out almost immediately if this is going to go somewhere. Relax, okay? I think that's not appropriate for a first date. I feel like a first date should be very chilled. It should be very calm. It shouldn't be too deep. Obviously, it's going to be a conversation about knowing each other. Time will come for all of that. So you don't need to like do too much about that. Just have simple, gentle conversations that actually lead you into knowing what kind of person they are. Obviously, you cannot unravel the entire person on the first date, but you can just have like a peek or an idea of who they are, from like just having gentle, simple conversations. Positive vibes. Generally, people are attracted to positive vibes, so you need to put out positive energy. So let go of the hurt from your past. Okay, so let's say you came out of a relationship and then you're now ready to step into a new one. That's why you're going on dates. There's a way you can be talking. Somebody will know that you are still in pain. Somebody will know that you are still holding on to like the stuff that happened to you maybe in your previous relationship or in your past, and that's completely fine because healing is a process. It's a very long process, but you're on a first date. It's supposed to be good vibe. Just go with it. So my third point would be rest in your feminine. You need to learn how to take compliments. Be yourself, be gentle, be nice, be calm, and stuff like that. Don't be out there trying to pay or go 50-50 on a first date. I mean, except you invited the guy on the date. That's a completely different ball game, and I don't know anything about that because I've never done it before. So, but if he invited you on this first date, sweetie, that's not the time to be forming, oh, I have it, I can pay for it, I can. Yeah, we know, everybody knows. He invited you on a first date, okay? allow him to pay. It doesn't make any sense to me, honestly. I hear people talking about this, I see people doing it. Power to them, but I honestly don't recommend. Just calm down, like calm down, okay, young lady, just relax. So my fourth point would be to have confidence in yourself. Be confident about who you are and where you are right now in your life. Confident about where you're going, your expectations in life, the dreams you have for yourself. Don't be ashamed of where you are right now. I feel like this kind of happens when ladies are meeting maybe a man that they feel is of a higher pedigree than they are, just feel like might be out of your league. Yeah, that's great and that's fine, but you're on the date right now, so be confident. Don't be ashamed. Maybe you don't like, you're not working your dream job yet, or you don't feel like, oh, you make a lot of income, or you make as much income to even like pair with this guy or stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Just be confident about what you do. You earn a legit living, so why should you be ashamed of where you are? That's just where you are right now. It doesn't say anything about where you're going to be in the next couple of years, couple of months even. So be confident about yourself. Have eye contact. Don't be don't make it so obvious that like he's what's the word? What word am I going to use now? Don't make it so obvious that he's like a threat to you, or he's like you're intimidated. That's it. Don't make it look like you're intimidated by him, by his presence, by his money, by his car, even if you don't have your own car. What happened? I'm just saying, have confidence, okay? Be confident in yourself. I know there are some like things that you might be doing that you feel, if somebody might not reckon as like a real job or like a real thing, or but that's what you do, that's what pays your bills, that's what feeds you. So be confident about it. There's nothing wrong with it. So that's not the time to be downplaying yourself, to be making all that false humility that people like doing. That's not the time, okay? I'm not saying you should be proud or you should be pompous or whatever. No. But just be confident. Sell yourself. That's just it. So my final point about this would be concerning your safety as a woman going on the first date. Guys, the world is something else right now. I don't even know what to say. Like, a lot of shit just happens. And what I'm going to say about this is, when I was much younger, I didn't even know that this was an issue, because so many things that happen now were not really like happening back then. So it was normal. It wasn't until almost recently I had, some conversations with some people, and they couldn't even believe that was something that was normal or acceptable or stuff. And this would be the fact that he doesn't have to pick you up or drop you off on the first date. By this, you're giving him your address. You're literally giving him like access to you. You don't know who this person is, so it's a first date. Like, I'm assuming, you may have been talking with them, or someone may have introduced you to them and stuff, but at the same time, you still don't really know who this person is, okay? So I think a first date is too early for someone to know where you live. They already have your phone number. A lot of the time they already have like your social media and stuff like that. So I feel like your address is going a step further. You know what I mean? So I don't think, honestly, for your safety, especially with what is going on in the world right now, on the first date, that you should give out your address. So I would say, if you don't drive, then take a taxi by yourself. You don't need to wait for him to like get the taxi for you. There's this thing where people do, where you feel like, oh, he needs to pay for the you can get the taxi by yourself. You can pay for it, because if he gets the taxi for you, that means he has your address. And I may be paranoid, talking about this, but honestly, the world is really unsafe right now. So I would say you really need to take care when it comes to that. You need to you can't just be giving out your address. Imagine that, before you finally find your Mr. Right, you go on 20 dates. That means 20 random guys have your address. see, it's not even safe. Like, don't, please just take your taxi there. When the night is done, take your taxi back to your apartment. Just stop giving out your address to people that you're just meeting for the first time. It's not worth it. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it quite informative and helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and if you have more tips about what people can do on the first date, let me know this in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and also follow me on my other social media. Everything is linked in the description box below. This is all from me for this video, and I will see you in my next one.